LOL. Happy Saturday. Let's get started. We got zombies, we got helicopters, we got evil jesters. This one's got and gunfights. Lots of gunfights. The commander of the AP of the 8th considered such things. Colonel Kanojimo considered such things to be a normal part of the war and the shaping of history. So Jimo, the shaping of history, was a bloody and terrible thing that had to be done for a new empire to rise. The past had been done so that a new empire could rise. An empire could only survive if the past was completely reduced to nothingness. Gemo's Lutz and many of his most loyal officers knew about the plan of extermination, but they were ordered to not pass the word down to the lower ranks. There were plenty of men who would eagerly support extermination of all non-Jade on Earth, but there were a number of more chivalrous men, affected, in Jimo's view, with needless vestigial morality. You could not be moral and fight this war, in Jimo's view. You had to kill them all, or they would come someday, rise up and do what you didn't have the strength to do. The Jade would disappear instead of the non-Jade. Filthy non-Jade. 99% of the world's population. They all gotta go. Jimo wondered why such softness was allowed to breathe within the Jade Army. All those years indoctrination and propaganda. Did it just go in one ear and out the other? Well, apparently it had, in some cases. That blood is particularly sweet and olive. No, not olive. Orange tasting. Only had in some cases. There are too many soft bodies in the Jade Army. Jimo didn't start out a career in the military. Back during the Warlord Wars. Keep missing it. Was it Warlord War or Wars? Like the Yugoslav Wars. Instead of being called one war, multiple wars. Because, wrote a book about that. It was pretty challenging keeping track of all the stuff that went on in the Yugoslav wars, all the different factions and such. I'm off topic. Back in the Warlord, he had been the master of a great circus. Is a ringleader the master of a circus? He'd been a master of a great circus known as Blood Circus. It was a circus like no other. In the world and in history, most likely. It was also called the Blood Carnival, but Jimmo was more attracted to Blood Circus as a term. It sounded better in his native tongue. And a carnival, and Gemmo had associated carnivals with a lot more innocence. Things like games of chance, food stands, and entertainers. The Blood Circus was quite a hub of entertainment. It involved bloody fights every night, to the death. Each day, Jimo's men would go out and capture warriors of any side in the war and make them fight each other. It was better if there was drama. Brother against brother. Father against son. Age didn't matter. Man against pets. Pet dog or cat. The dog was big enough to be a challenge. And animal matches as well. Elephants and mammoths facing off. Gorillas facing off. Dogs fighting and eating rats. It was all very interesting. It was all very interesting to watch. Jimo never saw a sleepy face. The crowd and all the time, the Blood Circus was in operation. And no one tried to shut the circus down. Even when they saw them, not even the warlords. Warlords saw their own men. Men cut down in the ring. The circus was good for morale and inspired many men, more men to sign up willingly for the fight. Jimo was no expert, but it was probably better if the men volunteered instead of being conscripted. If a man wanted to fight, he would fight better. Jimo and his professional kidnappers and his various formers, staff, and wranglers got the money. The circus. The various other participants. Oh, really? Participants. There you go. I win. For that, I can treat myself to a bit more blood. their sole reward was to survive, and most didn't get that. Most of the fights were to the death, and usually the survivor was so maimed by the end that killing them was the most merciful move. Few would survive long enough to get modern medicine was non-existent in the Jade, on the Jade continent. The few who survived the first battle would get killed in their second, or third. Gmo didn't keep track of how many people were killed. Probably thousands. They owed their deaths to Gmo. The circus was his baby, after all. Gmo dissolved the circus after the war's end, and he and his men, affected by patriotic fervor, joined up the Jade Army. Not soldier initially. Gmo found his skill set best for anti-partisan warfare, though he and his troops fought as infantry without complaint in the 1-month war. They would have minded a few more tanks providing backup. Seemed during their part of the fight, the vast mechanized forces of the Jade Empire were always a bit to their north or south. They only caught a glimpse of the bloody aftermath. Burning tanks, dying foreign troops. Gmo and his men survived. The circus days survived, and many were serving as his loots. They had seen countless men killed and maimed within the battalion. Brigade. Number in a brigade. But they had made it through unscathed, as though blessed by the gods, war gods, who were pleased with those fantastic shows from the old days. Gmo's one regret was that they never were able to record anything. Perhaps the Blood Circus would return once the war was through. Maybe the contestants might get paid this time. Gmo was dark-skinned, almost point of blackness. He also had an unusual eye color, both for jade and non-jade, being his eyes were silver in color and almost seemed to glow. His features were long and almost goblin-like. With a crooked nose, point-tip nose, and almost skeletal cheekbones. His eyes were pretty large, and besides his black skin, his near black skin, they were the thing people most noticed about him. Back in the days of the circus, he dressed flamboyantly, but in the present, he wore a typical jade officer's uniform. Gemmo was 490048. Was it 48 this part? I gotta check. That's the last of blood till I go downstairs to cook some spicy noodles. Just putting down some notes, folks, on the other side. I have one side, this story I'm working on here that you can see, and there's another one right next to it, another Word document that has my notes on it and the corrections I put down. Not much point to putting that on screen, I don't think. Let's see. Gmo was 49, 1966. Gotta make sure I put 19. Gmo and his staff were planning a anti-partisan op. The word reached them, something happening over at the House of the Dead. The great catacomb with a string above the ground section. Gmo had been there himself and was a little annoyed by it, the whole thing. Why did the Europeans think their dead were so sacred? Or most of Jade history. The dead were just buried unmarked. Special. Tombs and cemeteries made their gradual appearance over countless centuries. And then they went away again during the Warlord War. Most people were just left to rot, and the old graves and tombs were looted by grave robbers. Great family swords, pried from the hands, from the skeletal hands, long gone warriors who had saw their last hurrah centuries before Gmo's great-grandparents were even born. After the war, when the nation, people sought to heal. Great tombs were built again to honor the fallen, including the Emperor's own wife. Whose funeral Gmo had attended. often wondered how many people were still alive and attended that funeral. For sure, most of them were gone by now. Okay, we leave off here. Sorry you didn't get to see any mummies, but, well, buy the book and see them, I suppose. Have a nice day.